I think this is a very important topic that everybody should know how to do, which is training. How do you go out and practice? How do you go out and maybe use your pro to get you better? If you don't have a pro, use a friend that you can bring to a park or a location to get better and improve on all the things we're talking about. First thing I want you to understand is when you're trying to practice, especially going through this course and try to develop your forehand, you want to focus on one thing at a time. I see so many players and even a lot of coaches when they're trying to teach somebody, they're telling their kid to, or their client to have an open stance and focus on your swing. It's just too many things. You know, my analogy for this is like juggling. If you have one ball, it's not hard. You add in two, it gets a little bit more difficult, and you get three, unless you're really good at it, basically it's just gonna fall apart. So really make sure when you go out and practice, you're practicing one thing at a time and only worry about that one result for that one thing. One example of this is if I'm going out working on my forehand take back. Well, I'm not going to worry about other things. You know, I'm not going to worry about my follow through. I'm not going to worry about my feet. I'm going to work on one thing, and that's the only thing. You want to work on that one thing until it becomes what we call is unconsciously competent. Okay? There's 4 stages of learning. The first one is where you're not conscious that you don't know something. Okay? You don't even know what you're doing wrong. Then the second stage is where you become conscious of it, but you can't do it. Okay? You know what you need to do, but you're not able to do it. The third phase is where you know what you're supposed to do, and if you think about it, you can actually do it. The phase where you see a lot of the pros and very high advanced players is where they're unconsciously competent. They've done it so many times, it's what we call muscle memory. They're not thinking about their take back or their stroke or their feet. That's where you need to be. And that only comes from focusing on one thing over and over, getting enough repetition so it completely just like blends into what you're doing without you having to think about it. So that's the first tip when we talk about training. Thanks for hanging out and watching this video, but if you want more content on how to improve your forehand's power, consistency, and placement, make sure you check the link below and check out forehanddomination.com to get all the latest content that I release on how to improve your forehand. I'll see you on the other side.